in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
For Chicago.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Peoples-Jones returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Nick Chubb.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Nick Chubb.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Mayfield to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bears nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. They go play action with Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. 56, Mike, 56.
Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fielded in the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's second.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They toss it left side to Chubb. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bears 10. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up. And going to halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
Quite a sight here. Cody Parkey on for the field goal try against the Bears. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Quite a sight here. Cody Parkey on for the field goal try against the Bears. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
For Chicago.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Montgomery on the counter. He'll have another first down and more. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Cairo Santos.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go,
The run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down, Browns.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Of 7. Brings up
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Mayfield, and it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield for what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Check 24, check 24. Check 13. Alert, 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 alert.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Browns 14.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
22 yards there, a first down. Now Trubisky opts to keep it. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Goodson made the tackle.
B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check. Check 37. Check that. Alert.
Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out in the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts
15.
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bears 31.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And again, it's Chubb.
Today's final score, Bears 38, Browns 21.